Well, hello guys, welcome back to another Living with a Toy Collector. Today I am going to be sharing my Despicable Me 2 collection, the little Minions thing. I don't have the full set. This is actually, believe it or not, it's going to go on my purge file. Mostly because I'm getting older and one, I cannot display them. I have animals in the house, so I rather them go to a home where I know they will be appreciated, but I still would like to talk about them. So currently right now, the other reason why I'm actually also still doing this channel is because I'm also purging at the same time. So killing two birds with one stone. So let's go ahead and talk about Okay, guys. So here is my Despicable Me collection. Technically, so this thing is kind of weird because it started as the original set of 5, and then later on they kind of added more, and I'll show you what I mean. So here, let's take a look. So right here, let's pick on this bad boy right here. So we have the Dave rocket launcher, right? So if we go right here in the back, we can see through these. As you can see, it says collect them all. There's only 5. So you can see right here, here's the first one. So we got Dave the rocket launcher. Then we have this right here, build a minion. Now this one you gotta be careful. I don't know why his eyes popped out in the package, but they do. I don't know why, but I was able to put him back in without breaking the card open. Then you also have the one with a bow tie. That's another build a baby Carl. Then you have the one with a rocket launcher, and then you have Gru itself. Now, it seems that at some point, and this is what I found confusing the first time I was going through this, they eventually decided to add one more, which was the little purple minions. So you can see right here, there he is. It's a jumping purple minion. Okay. And then later on, they decided to do yet another wave of these, and then decided to add more. And you can even see the packaging differences right here with the font. And everything is completely different, even though it's got the same card on it. But even the fonts are very different. And if you go right here, if you go to the back, you can see that they added way more back here. And it's the same figures, but it just says Despicable Me instead of Despicable Me 2. So you can imagine how so they were pretty much trying to double tap is what ended up happening here, where they were like, yeah, you know, we just can reuse the ones we did on 2 and then slapping together with the 1 ones and it will be fine. So this was kind of different because this is technically from the 2 series, but then they just simply put Despicable Me 1, which is kind of interesting. So, but yeah, let me go ahead and put this in, kind of give you guys a close-up look on these. Like I said, these were just fun. I kind of got them at a really good price. It was a couple bucks each. And I've had them all these years, but I think at this point I'm ready to go. And I don't have any nieces and nephews that like the Minions, so it's time for me to, I don't know, put them on eBay or something. But I will be downsizing these because, honestly, I like the Minions. It's just, you know, it's okay. It's something that I can let go and have someone else appreciate them. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at these. Okay, guys, so just a few other things that you guys might want to know about these toys that they came out in 2013. This around the time the movie came out. And at the time, they had an exclusive with Toys R Us, because I remember that back when Toys R Us was still around and didn't file for bankruptcy again. So that was like their hook. You know, they will be like the place to buy Despicable Me 2 merch. They're also done by Think Toys. I can't remember Think Toys or Finka Toys. I'm gonna say that wrong. I don't really care. And most of the stuff that I've seen Think Toys do is mostly like any movie theme stuff, like stuff from Pixar for the Toy Story series, or the ones that I've seen do their stuff. Now you have Illumination, they're having their stuff done through them as well. And again, I mean, I unfortunately fell out of toy collecting around like 10 years ago, so this is me kind of going through and then scaling back and purging back and only keeping the stuff that I really, 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 really still enjoy after these years. So these figures, they're really cool. I kept them, but I think they're going to go in the bye-bye pile because, you know, I only have so much space and my family's growing, and we all been there. We all been there. Your family's growing, you got to make space. So, yeah, so I'd rather make sure that these go to another home where they will be enjoyed and probably preserved, or I don't know, maybe a kid will play with them, and I'm okay with that, you know, as long as they're getting enjoyed. But these are cool figures. They are the deluxe versions, as I mentioned before. They're pretty cool because they do have weapons, and they have either water action, or they have like little things that interact like the old toys. So if I was a kid and I liked the Minions, hell yeah, totally love that. So, but anyway, guys, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. If you're going through your own purging story, if you want to post it in the comment, that's fine. I do read those. I do check those daily. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.